Okay, so companies are dropping millions of dollars trying to get people back into the office. But what if the key isn't some newfangled desk or a fancy coffee bar? What if it's the one thing everyone's been ignoring this whole time? Let's get into it. Let's just kick things off with a pretty staggering number. According to Gallup, only 21% of employees globally are actually engaged at work. Now, this isn't just a feel-good HR metric. We're talking about a massive business crisis that's costing the global economy hundreds of billions in lost productivity. It's huge.
You've seen it. Leaders are throwing everything they can at this problem. New furniture, high-tech coffee machines, you name it. And yet, engagement numbers are still tanking. So, are we actually focusing on the right things, or are we missing the point entirely?
Well, the answer is literally right in front of us. It's staring us in the face. The biggest blind spot in every single office is also its largest surface area, the walls. Your employees see them all day, every day, and yet they are almost always completely ignored. And let me be clear, this isn't just about making the place look pretty. Oh no. Ignoring your walls has real, tangible costs. So let's break down exactly why this is a business failure, not just some design choice. First up, let's talk about the cost to your talent. In today's market, your office is a recruiting tool, period. The best people, they want to work in spaces that are inspiring and dynamic. And let's be honest, nobody is taking a selfie in front of a beige wall to post on LinkedIn. Next up, the cost to your brand. Your walls are telling a story to every single person who walks through that door. Clients, partners, potential hires. And blank walls? They send a very clear message, a lack of care, a lack of intention. Your physical space has to match your digital brand. And what about productivity? Oh, this one's a big one. According to ActiveTrack, the average focused work session for an employee is just 13 minutes long. 13! An uninspiring, bland environment directly contributes to the fatigue and the disengagement that absolutely kills focus. And finally, there's the simple, hard cost of wasted space. You pay for every single square foot of your office, and that includes the vertical ones, the walls. A blank wall is a non-performing asset. It has zero ROI. It's just a massive missed opportunity to reinforce your culture and your values. Okay, so if this is such a big deal, why isn't everyone fixing it? Well, the truth is, the traditional methods, things like paint and wallpaper, they were designed for static offices in a world that just doesn't exist anymore. Today, they just can't keep up. Let's just look at the trade-offs with the usual suspects. You got vinyl graphics, right? But here's the thing. They release unhealthy chemicals, VOCs or volatile organic compounds, into the air. Plus they peel, you can see the seams, and they only work on perfectly smooth surfaces. Wallpaper? It's so wasteful and takes forever to install. And paint? Well, paint is just paint. It adds a color, sure, but it doesn't really tell a story, does it? When you put them side by side, the contrast is pretty clear. The old ways are slow, they're wasteful, and frankly, they can be toxic. But there's a new approach emerging that completely changes the game. It's faster, it's cleaner, and it works on just about any surface you can imagine. And that brings us to the solution. And I want to be clear, this isn't just a slightly better kind of vinyl. No, this is a completely new way of thinking about our physical environments. It's a whole new category, actually. On-demand architectural graphics. Essentially, this is technology that prints incredible, high-resolution images directly onto any wall. No vinyl, no seams, no glue. It's where technology and design finally meet. And the process itself, it's ridiculously simple and efficient. Step 1, you finalize your design. Step 2, a specialized mobile printer comes to you and applies the graphic right to the wall. Step 3, your entire space is transformed in a matter of hours, not days, with almost no disruption. So here's why this is such a leap forward. The inks are water-based and totally VOC-free, completely safe for indoor air. There is zero material waste, none. You don't get ugly seams or peeling like with vinyl. It works on almost any surface, drywall, brick, concrete, you name it. And maybe the best part, when you're ready for a change, you just paint right over it and print something new. It's built for an agile world. So what all this really does is transform walls from a forgotten background element into a powerful strategic asset. And that shift is absolutely critical for the people who are shaping our workplaces. You know, this is a total game changer for architects, for facility managers, for corporate real estate teams, and for HR leaders. Really, it's for anyone who gets that your company culture is built in the environment you create for your people day in and day out. Here's the bottom line, and it's a great way to put it. The companies who are winning the whole return to office battle, they're not doing it with mandates. They're doing it by creating environments that are actually worth showing up to, environments that are worth the commute.
So, at the end of the day, the question isn't whether you should invest in your walls and your visual environment. The real question is, with the costs of disengagement, lost talent, and a weak brand piling up, how much longer can you really afford to ignore them?